been doing that a lot lately with my dad's house. I should stay planted. Wow, this is okay.
The announcement on this match tomorrow. We'll know more soon. And the actual information that we know about 2.6 is very limited.
SOULCALIBUR ⅵ.
What I think is going to happen in 2.6, what we didn't like about 2.5, and what we hope for the future, as well as how to build characters potentially in 2.5 if you need help. Okay, 2.5 has been one of the deadest patches in Genshin Impact. So for 2.5, we did have the Drink of Dreaming event, which we're doing right now. I enjoyed this. I was actually the most apprehensive of this event. It seems stupid, but I really enjoyed the small stories that were in it. They had the cool collection and simulation event where we were playing Mario Impact. I tried to end these map and dominate it. It was quite fun.
Hello guys, it's Joshua here. SOULCALIBUR ⅵ. This is SOULCALIBUR ⅵ. I'm doing a video about basically explaining more in detail why I like basically 3D fighting games over the 2D fighting games. This is not to say I dislike any of them, to be honest, because I do like Dragon Ball Fighters, but I definitely do prefer the 3D fighting games over 2D, because aside from Dragon Ball Fighters, I don't really play any other 2D fighting games, to be honest. So yeah, I'm going to explain why I like 3D fighting games over this one. First off, let's look at the characters.
Huh? No?
Like one gameplay clip of ISO. I actually have not looked into like all the leaks, and I purposely don't, because it does spoil my enjoyment for the game when I do look into too many.
There is. Okay, let's count. So you got 5 here. 5 here. You got 2, 3, 4, and then that's 7 right there. So 5 plus 7, 12. Got 6 here. It's 18. How much is that? 7. 7 again. Flip. I lost count already. Flip. Wait, so that's 12. Right. That's 18. Okay. 18 plus 7. 25. Adding 4 here. 20, so 29 characters altogether, which includes the DLC. That's DLC, DLC, DLC. This is the DLC, DLC, DLC. I forgot all the DLC. Is that it? Yeah, but anyway, go. Yeah, every one of these characters are pretty unique, I'd say. You got characters like who should I choose? Tucky, where's she? Tucky. Who's a speed oriented character. So you see excels, quick attacks, probably pressure, I think. But she lacks what she She excels in speed but lacks in the range department. As you can see, her weapons don't really have much range to do. So her up against like someone like Killick, for example, would be like a bad matchup, because look at his weapon compared to hers. It'll be harder for her to get in because the long range of what a bow staff is, pretty much. Grow is kind of like a mix. Can do close to mid range, not exactly long range at Killick, but he's alright. Cervantes, one of my favourite characters. Cervantes, whatever you say, however you say it. He can be a mix as well, as it's a sword pistol technically, so he can do for long range attacks and mid. Ivy's broken. The weapon is dumb. Yeah, this weapon really is dumb. Well, he's one of my favourite characters in this game, definitely. I really enjoy this character. He has some long reach and stuff. Inferno is broken. Singamina, I love her. Raphael, one of my favourites. Mr. Riggy the GOAT. OG, he's been there since the very first game. It's another DLC, he really like this character. Oh, you know what? I just thought of something. Instead of doing this, I could just go and create. I could just go on creation and literally show you every single one of the character styles. It's a lot easier for me that way. Basically, does the game explains it for me pretty much. Tells you the characters' weakness and what they're strong at. Yeah, okay, so let's get this. Also, oh yeah, character creation. I love character creation, not just in SOULCALIBUR, but pretty much any game that's character creation. You pretty much have me sold already. It's one of the reasons why I liked the Xenoverse series so much. Not anymore. I don't play Xenoverse anymore. Xenoverse 2. But one of the main reasons why I liked that game for so much, Xenoverse 1 and 2, is that the ability to create your own character. I've always loved the ability to create your own character in any game. That goes for Sonic Forces as well, and any other game really that allows you to create your own character. So Dragon's Dogma, I haven't played that game in ages. But yeah, so this one I could choose any really. So yeah, you can see I've made a lot of characters because, as I said, I love character creation. I love it. I do think that this character creation in SOULCALIBUR 4 on the PS3 was far superior, because there was just a lot more options. But it's not bad. This one's not bad. I still enjoy it. You can see here, this is a lot of characters. I just love creating my own character in any video game. I've said that like 3 times now, but I do really love creating my own character. So that's 1, 2, 3. So that'll be 5, 10, 15 characters. I just love it, honestly. Yeah, so let me just go on a character. Any character really. Let's just do this one. Okay, let's get this. Now what do I want? Yeah, this is what I want. Alright, let's start from there. I'll just work my way to the bottom. Yeah, start from the top, work my way from the bottom. and I'll read out the skill descriptions. A fighting style that specializes in razor-sharp Japanese swords. Although viable for combat at any distance, it excels at close-range fighting. Clever use of the special fighting stances Mist and Relic can enable a wide array of offensive strategy during fights as well. So yeah, judging from the description, Mr. Rugi's base skin all-around character. As it says here, viable for combat any distance, so short, medium or long characters can treat me to, or a jack of all trades if you will. An all-around character. Every fighting game has that sort of character. A jack of all trades. They don't really excel at anything. They just play the game pretty okay or solid. So I'd say to compare Mr. Rugi to someone like Jack of all fighters, think of it like Super Saiyan Goku or Super Saiyan Vegeta. Those would be your characters that I would say if you're just playing the game for the first time, you would pick Super Saiyan Goku and Super Saiyan Vegeta. Where in this game you would pick character like Mr. Rugi, because he even says there the difficulty is beginner, so yeah. Character perfect for, you know, beginners that haven't played the game before. Also says type there underneath it, standard, so yeah, there's that. I do love Mr. Rugi, one of my favourite SOULCALIBUR characters ever. Sungomina, again another OG character. So fighting style that makes heavy use of I'm gonna butcher this word so bad. Centrifugal force. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Yeah, force to make every blow hit hard. As such, it's designed to keep enemy fighters at bay from afar and not let them close the gap. So sort of like a Zona, sort of. Zona is in quotations because I don't think you would call it a Zona. Probably just a keep away character, but I'm not sure if that's the same thing or not. But yeah, continuing. It's also superb at whittling down guard stamina and breaking through enemy defenses. So yeah, the character, she hits, judging from the description, she hits really hard. And she has a lot of range on her attacks. So she's a long range fighter that hits really hard. So a hard hitter, long range normals or attacks. So yeah, that's Sungomina. I do like the character again. I wouldn't say she's one of my favourites, but I do like her. Style description, Taki. Right, so no other fighting style even comes close to matching this one when it comes to sheer attack speed. Yeah, which is what I mentioned before in the character select screen. I did say that she excels in attack speed. She really does. Barrages of attacks that chip away at opponent's life, even as they're guarded, make it highly dangerous. So she does chip damage. So yeah, nice. That doesn't really exist in Dragon Ball Fighters. So yeah, let's continue. And rush attacks out of special stances can also quickly end a round. So yeah, speed-based character. It said that it even shows a chart there where they specializes in. So she's a close range fighter.
Oh, I should have done
without a doubt. Difficulty of the character is medium, so she's average in terms of difficulty. Same thing with Sungomina. Well, he being easy because he's pretty much the how to get better at the game character, pretty much. And then Maxi, love this character. One of my favorites, definitely. Powerful, painful, nunchaku combos are the name of the game with this fighting style. Its myriad special stances allow for a number of unique combos whose movements are difficult to predict. Smart usage of this 7 stars rebirth to change stances can make this style even more potent in the right hand. So yeah, there's a lot of stances with this character. So think of who else can I predict? Could I don't know who else to compare it to in terms of like Dragon Ball fighters. I can think of other fighting games. Probably Lei from Tekken, maybe, because Lei does have a lot of different stances as well. But yeah, because how his stances are, he's definitely considered a tricky character to learn. As it says there, the difficulty is advanced. So yeah, and the character type is a technique. So he's a technical character pretty much. Technical character in Dragon Ball 5 would be like Majin Buu or Nappa. So yeah, that's Maxi. I love this character.
He did.
Waldo, distinctive weapons, wielding them both. Oh, I forgot to mention that Joe from the chart, he is a close range fighter, so yeah. Forgot to mention that. Distinctive weapons wielded in both hands and bizarre, erratic moves make this style deadly and unpredictable in equal measure. Its users can launch powerful attacks with their backs turned toward the enemy, as their bodies contort in ways that are altogether unthinkable to most any normal fighter. So yeah, this character's a freak pretty much. Close range fire again, judging from that chart right there, or that box right there. Another difficult to learn character, just like Maxi over here, and also technique, so he's another technical character. I hate this character, by the way. I've always hated fighting against him, it was annoying. Next, so Fetia. These are kept on the light side with this sword and this shield fighting style. It's highly maneuverable, yeah, that's what we got. Angel Step can quickly cover distance and its users score deadly blows at close range. It also possesses a wealth of moves that can attack enemies, can't speak, while simultaneously repelling their strikes. So she's a close range fighter. Solid defense and attack from the description there. She's a beginner friendly character, so just like Mr. Ricky there. Oh, the bars are exactly the same. If you see the character, the box, it's exactly the same. Yeah. Yeah. And standard character, so yeah. Siegfried. The Hulk two-handed sword deployed in this fighting style is used to provide superb defense by stringing together stance changes, so another stance changer character. It's no offensive slouch either, as special stances can quickly break an enemy's guard. On the off chance a user's life drops below a certain point, many of their attacks also become stronger, so basically he has a rage mechanic in a way. Low on health, attack power, a lot of their attacks get stronger, so think of like, it's sort of like Limit Break. I don't want to compare it to Limit Break because it is different, but it's kind of like a Limit Break mechanic, but just for one character. So yeah, think of it that way. But it's not for all of your attacks, because it says there, it says many, but it doesn't say all. But yeah, the character, he has a lot of, I wouldn't say he has a lot of range, but he does carry a massive weapon. So yeah, this character's dumb. I hate fighting against this character, I really do. But yeah, strong attacks that can break guards. Can have great defense by switching stances as well, as the job description says. Yeah, so moving on. Ivy. Armed with a snake sword whose shape can be changed at will, users of this long-range fighting style can definitely, I guess, I don't know, avoid close quarters combat with techniques that keep foes at bay. A critical powerful move that can only be activated at a certain distance. This style was made to deal out major damage from far away. So yeah, because the weapon changes, you can pretty much use this at close, mid or long range. Yeah, the character's ridiculous. Yeah, hate fighting against her as well. So yeah. But at least she's not hard. At least she's not like easy to play. It's just intermediate. So she's like the average, basically. Click here. Staff used by this fighting style has a long reach, which I mentioned in the character select string section, but can capably respond to enemy attacks at any distance. It's defensive character, okay. So a counter attack type of character. Additionally, the vast number of defensive moves available make practitioners tough to take down. While a soul charge is active, offensive strength rises, but at the cost of the user's life being slowly drained. Yeah, that's another thing. There are supers, if you want to call it that. There's a name for it, but yeah, the character is a beginner-friendly character, standard. Is a long-reaching character, but unlike Sunya Mina, he plays a more defensive style. That makes sense, because she hits you really hard from a distance, while he is more of a keeper. He's more of a defensive type character that keeps you at a distance. Yeah. Speed character, his fighting style makes use of quick slashes, dished out by Chinese sword. Every swing flows smoothly and elegantly like a choreographed dance as they poke and prod at weak points in enemy defensives. It's silent. I can't say that word. I can't say it. Shengu special stance can also be used to stage confusing, unpredictable attacks on enemies. So beginner friendly character again, similar to Mr. Wiggy and Shofutio here, and Mr. Siegfried. Should be base character Taki, not as fast as Taki, because Taki is stupid fast, but yeah, she's pretty fast. Yoshimitsu, love this character. Of course, also in the Tekken series, love him in Tekken as well. Katana Wakisashi and strange ninjutsu constituent this unique fire style. Although a close range by nature, its users can also fly and move around the ring in the blink of an eye. They can even steal Soul Gorge, that's what it is, yeah. But from enemy fighters, which is used to launch powerful attacks on their weaker foes. So yeah,
it catches backdash.
Definitely not an easy character to use. Anyone who's used him from Tekken knows it's definitely not a character that's easy to use or learn. He definitely isn't in this game either. That hasn't changed. Yeah, I do love the character. Yeah, this is pretty much it. If you play Tekken, if you play him in Tekken, you pretty much know most of the stuff you will know in this game as well. Just saying. One of my favourite characters, Nightmare. Probably my favourite, honestly. Or if not, in the top 3. Users of this mid-range fighting style swing heavy greatswords as if they're as light as a feather. Their powerful attacks have great reach and give users numerous options for driving enemies to the edge of the ring. Plus, their revenge abilities prevent them from flinching when hit, allowing them to stay on the offensive. yeah, so as I said, so he technically, so you could say he technically has armor, so Z Broly, for example. I wouldn't exactly call it armor, but yeah, only like certain moves. It's like when he glows, I'll show you that later on, but when he glows, that's when you can tell that move has armor on it. So yeah, great character. I love this character. Just an amazing. I really like this character. I really do.
That being said, we found our next opponent.
He also has a state where it unlocks new combos for him, which is sick. I love it. So yeah, great character. This is I think this was Astroth is a grappler type character. So let's get reading. As if the giant axe isn't opposing enough, users of this fearsome style also deal massive damage when throwing enemies around. Their revenge abilities, similar to Nightmare. They both have revenge abilities, so that's nice. Their revenge abilities let them take hits without flinching, which they can use to close the distance until the crushing holds, so that will be grabs, that quickly knock opponents out of commission and end a round. So yeah, pure offense, offense, so you can see it there, pure offense. Doesn't even say if he's close or far, just as pure offense. So yeah, the type of character you just get in your face and just wreck you pretty much. Yeah. So he has armor and he has a lot of devastating throws. So yeah, nice. He actually does sound like my type of character, honestly, because I do play grapplers in fighters. The most characters I play are grapplers. BBS Broly and 16 are the two that comes to mind. Oh yeah, might actually have to try him out. Cervantes, look, it's that pure balance, perfectly balanced as all things should be. This dual blade style brings together a long sword, a dagger and a gun, letting practitioners slice, dice and shoot their enemies full of holes in quick succession. Feats of superhuman strength like air dashes and wall kicks can bury opponents in a flat stroke. Beginner base character, power base though, but yeah, doesn't excel at anything, jack of all trades pretty much, but I do love the character. Again, another character I love, Raphael. Great length of the Reaper used by this style is key to its trademark press and hit and run attacks. Sporting admirable reach and speed, it excels at firing from outside an opponent's range, then lunging in with long, quick and fatal blows when a foe leaves themselves open. So counter-attack based character in a way. He's got pretty nice range and speed, as I said there. So yeah, as you can see there, he leans more towards the defense side. So yeah, counter attack based character. I do like this character, I really do. Tell him, yeah, I say that this character is probably the only character that could rival Chucky in terms of speed, but I would say Chucky is still faster. A close range fighting style that employs a variety of special movements. I do love this character, by the way. A close range fighting style that employs a variety of special movements that emphasize high speed, high speed, flexibility and number of hits. The speed is used to launch surprise attacks and punish enemies when their attacks leave them exposed. Fighters in this style can use their special Wind Fury stance to deal high amounts of damage. Yeah, that Wind Fury stance does do stupid amounts of damage. I've used it, so I know. Yeah, it's not really tricky. I wouldn't call it tricky, kind of average learning. It does say difficulty is intermediate, so yeah. Speed based character as well. Close range fighter. I hate this character. The fighting style choice among assassins is users employ a ring blade, whose moves are hard to follow. It also boasts two unique battle personalities, so split personality in a fighting game. That's pretty unique. Jolly and Gloomy that users can switch between by meeting certain conditions. So you can choose to switch personalities during the game, during the match, which is pretty nice. Gloomy can dominate a fight, but this style's tendency to randomly switch personalities makes it tough to control. So yeah, because of that, she's an advanced character. It's gonna take some time to get used to the switching of the personalities. So yeah, but she's pretty fun to use and learn, honestly, because there's even the moves change when you switch each of the personalities have their own moves, so it's nice. So as I'm not a beginner friendly character, this fighting style takes full advantage of the size length in order to be deadly at any range. The key to victory from its practitioners calls for unique reliance on cursors to draw their enemies in, as well as magic that can stop the flow of time itself. Alright, yeah, the character is perfectly balanced character, just like Cervantes here. So yeah, he is a nice character. You're right. Another beginner friendly character. Users of this style dominate with mid-range fights with their long double-bladed swords. Mid-range, like I said before. They can even split the weapon in two to use special stances, in order to outwit opponents. And the soldiers active, their maneuverability and attack strength increase so considerably that they can annihilate enemy fighters and enemy rounds within seconds. Yeah, basically turn Super Saiyan or Kaioken. So yeah, nice character. It's cool. It's when it's when the soul charge is active. That's when he becomes a completely different breed of animal. This guy's annoying. Dual swords, a giant axe, and a spear and a shield can all be wielded into existence with mastery of this style. These weapons are invisible until they're summoned, making attacks impossible to predict. Each weapon has its own ideal range, and after the initial summon can be quickly recalled, making this style highly strategic in nature. Yes, so he is like, look at that, it's a question mark. That's actually pretty funny. Because the scriptures say he has multiple weapons. So it's kind of like he could pretty much be anything. Close, offense, far, defense, it doesn't really matter. He could be all of it because of the weapons he has, so it's ridiculous. The characters are a annoyance, I would say, but pretty good. This is a guest character. SOULCALIBUR does do these a lot. Does do guest characters a lot. Like I remember from SOULCALIBUR 4, you had two guest characters, which was Darth Vader and the Apprentice from the Star Wars universe. Well, yeah, Darth Vader would be from Star Wars universe, and then the Apprentice would be from the Force Unleashed games, which I do love to this day. Two long swords are wielded in this fighting style, designed for use in any situation. Yeah, so a perfectly balanced character. The silver sword is particularly noteworthy, growing deadlier whenever an opponent activates soul charge. So if someone uses their charge, pretty much, or their special, whatever you want to call it, his attacks get stronger. Or the attacks that include the silver sword get stronger anyway. In addition to Blaze, a practitioner can also use basic magic to stay on top of fights and emerge victorious. So he's mixes swordplay with magic. Nice. His characters are 2B. The style developed to handle any situation or foe by wielding a variety of melee or armaments. Specialized movements allow a fighter to maintain a ceaseless, there we go, chain of attacks before leaping up and unleashing mid-air combos, which are sick. They are cool to look at, I'm not gonna lie. To exploit any momentary openings. A support device called a pod provides assistance in launching long-range attacks and coordinated assaults. What? No. What are you doing?
When you finish it.
I don't know. Well, what do you want? Oh yeah, I saw the notification.
Bring up.
Yeah, I'm coming. So yeah, in the average character in terms of difficulty. But yeah, she's pretty good. Do enjoy this character. Very. Oh yeah, Amy. She's similar to. She's very similar to Raphael here. She has moves she has some moves that are identical to Raphael, but she has a lot shorter range, as you can see there. You can see by the stats. But she is, I think she's faster. Yeah, she would be fast. Oh no, they're both speed type characters, so I guess it's up for debate. But I find it's how that combines rapport techniques with natural instincts to exploit an opponent's openings. Armed with quick attacks, moves that help close in on the enemy and stances that repel the attacks. This style excels at close range combat, hit the opponent with a rose to open them up to put a powerful attack at the end of a match. Yeah, so that rose thing threw me off when I play her, but I think I've gotten the hang of it, maybe. I do like Cassandra. I do like her better than Sophie TR. But yeah, Cassandra, great. A close range fighting style that utilizes a shoulder shield like Sophie TR. The shield can be used both for defense and as an offensive measure to strike down enemies. She literally, like when I played her, she literally can throw the shield like Captain America. It's actually pretty sick. The shield can be used both for defense. Oh, I've already said that. Yeah, I've already said that. I've already read that. It can even be thrown, as I said. The sword can be powered up temporarily, allowing for extremely destructive attacks. Yeah, I do love this character. Extremely fun. Far-reaching attack. Yeah, she basically is Sophie TR, but she hits harder. Dana incorporates both vertical attacks with a long reach and spear and horizontal attacks with a broad striking sword. It's a very small sword, but yeah. This technique shines at mid to long range, with the spear serving to strike at enemy opponents from any distance. You can also perform a focused attack, holding down a button, releasing it. If the attack hits, you can then change the course of battle with a powerful regalia technique. Yeah. Yeah. A pretty technically based character, but still I wouldn't say she's hard to learn. Do you like this guy? This from Samurai Showdown. Dynamic sword style using the blade Fugu Doku that involves searching for an opening and when the time is right, unleashing a single mighty strike that can cleave foes clean in half. Do you like this character? Yeah. At low health, so he has a range mode similar to Siegfried but different. At the same time, it is nice. The wielder activates max rage, and gains access to special trip techniques that can change the tides of battle. The supercharged rage explosion grants even greater power than soul charge, allowing for blows of unmatched power. So yeah, it's harder than a powered up version of yourself pretty much. So yeah, like this character, technically based character, this one. A sword fighting style rooted in assassination techniques in which the user slices at the enemy with a hidden blade faster than the eye can see. This style excels in making speedy approaches, making it possible to go on the offensive from a distance. Though it gains soul charge more slowly than other styles, so her bar, think of it as Mia from Dragon Ball FighterZ. Her meter gain isn't the greatest, but yeah, let's continue. It boasts powerful attacks, and mastering combos from counter hits is the key to unlocking its full potential. So she is speed-based character, and she's quite difficult to learn. Speaking for experience, I have tried her myself. She's difficult to learn. This character, but there's a lot to her. She has a lot more depth to her, so it makes her very deadly as well. So this character, love this character. A style that combines long reach and blade attacks with agile kicks, making it best for close to mid-range combat. Its life force techniques drain your character's life force but can lead to high damage in combos and or trigger special effects that offer offensive boost. Be careful though, the more life force you drain, the lower your health will be. So basically he's sacrificing your health, sacrificing his own health in order to buff himself up in some type of way. So a double-edged sword type of character, if you want to call it that. Yeah, so that's all of them. So yeah, you finish. Yeah, so let me show you what hello? No. I'm gonna end this video soon. Just won't be long. So training. So let me show you something with Nightmare. Why Nightmare? Because I do love the character. I said I was going to show you something with Nightmare when I went over him. So let's find my boy. There we go. Put him with Siegfried. Because for the sake of the law, for law's purposes, we do this. Oh, SOULCALIBUR, this game also has ring out levels, so you can actually knock people off the stage, which automatically counts as you winning that round. So yeah, let me show you something. Whoopsie daisy. How do you do it? Oh, this fire attacks are counted as unblockable attacks. Like if I hit him, it says unblockable. So yeah, how do I do it? It's been so long. Wow, it's been so long. Wow, it's been so long. How do I do it? There we go. That, you see it? You see the rage? Unlocks new moves. Because if I do it like that, that happens. You also have whoops. You also have moves like this, which break blocks. So if I get my man to block, how do I? Man, it's been so long. Wow, it really has been long. How do I get you to guard? How do I get you to block? No. How do I get you to block? 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 Flip. I have no idea. Flip. Wow, I suck at this. How do I get you to block? Flip. I can't believe it, but yeah, that does a lot of block damage. Oh, I know. I'll just block. I'll get him to repeat an attack for me. An attack. If I can get a good attack, figure out an attack that there you go. There you go. Alright, so look at my health. Look at my health bar. Jeez. You see? Glowing. Glowing. There, can't block. You see? So you can't block forever in this game. Or that will happen. The electricity moves are not the only moves that can do that, but they can get you. That can happen faster than any other move can. So let's go back to stand. Go back to stand. Oh, it's here! Wow, God, always right here. Wow, I'm so stupid. Yeah, so there we go. You see, stances right there. Stance there, stance here, stance here. So that's 1, 2, and 3. So that's 3 stances. I do love it. Yeah, so you see? You see? Oh, that was soul. That was a soul charge, I believe it's called. Yeah, we don't want you to block no more. Stop it. There you go. That's what it looks like. Think of it as a level 3. And you got these, which unlocks new moves for you, which I think I can get up the character select screen, not the character select screen, the gorge attacks, as you can see here. That would be the suit that I just did. It's also a parry for Nightmare specifically, if that happens. Get the timing right. If you charge it, it becomes an unblockable, so that's nice. That's a system mechanic, which is nice. It's a parry. Any character can do this. It requires precise timing though, it's not easy. That's it. So yeah, I'm gonna end this video soon. But yeah. Oh, that's a move that you can do. So that would be quarter circle forward. ABK. What's ABK? R2. Alright. So quarter circle forward and then R2. Automatically activates this your soul. What's it called? Soul Gorge. So yeah, nice. During Grim. Oh, that's a stance. Oh yeah, because he does have that. So yeah, that. Yeah, that. Yeah, so that little dash forward that he does, nice. Same thing. The same thing. Yeah, that's what I did. That's the one I remember the most. You okay? Yeah, so basically he locks new moves while he's in this state. Once you see his weapon glowing like that, he unlocks new moves. Wow, they're all wow. Yeah, sick character. I love this character. Oh, that's a simple move. You cancel into another stance. Yeah, its character's sick. That extends the time limit on how long that stays. So the weapon, I think, that move's sick. Woo. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Jeez, I love this guy. Jeez. Yeah, it's about remembering. The thing is with 3D fighting games, there's a lot more moves to choose from. So it's similar to Tekken, like damn. So let's see if I can. Yeah. And then it goes away. So you can activate it without spending meter, if you want to call it that. But you just use meter, and that's how it's. But there's a time limit. You can see there. I love this move. I might have to keep doing it. I love that move. But yeah, I'm keeping this on way too long. It should have changed it by now. Yeah, I love this character. What was it? What was the other one? Then I'm going do that one move and then I'll end the video. Where was it? Where was it? No. 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 Jeez. Okay, so I think it's that one. Eek, eek. No, I like this one better though. Yeah, the character's dope. I love this character. Another cool thing about this character is when he's there on the ground, you could do something. Dickhead. You could do something like this. That's another way to activate it. You could do whatever you want. Boom. Boom. Another cool thing about this level is that the wall is not there forever. So let me show you. There, broken. Nice. That's a charging move. You could just let it rock like that, or you can charge it to give you that little guard break thing. So yeah, I'm gonna end it now. It should have ended it a while ago, but I do enjoy this game. Get out. Ring out, it says sorry there. I did mention that. Yeah, character's it. Let's end it off with this. Critical Edge, that's what it's called. That's what this is called. Souls. And what is this called? Soul Charge. Alright, the power up is called Soul Charge, and then this is called Critical Edge. Okay, makes sense. Yeah, it's been such a while. One move, one layer. Eesh. 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 Ah, flip. One more. Eesh. Yeah, so yeah, sick character. Sick game. Yes, look at that, Siegfried's powered up, you see him glowing as well. So yeah. I'll catch you guys in the next video. I might actually make more videos about Soul Calibur because I do like this game a lot. But no, that time will have to come another time. But I think next video probably go into explaining why I'll probably play Dead or Alive 5 next. Explain why I like that game so much. Why I prefer the Jungle Fires and stuff. Yeah, nice. See you guys in the next video. That was fun.